This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn Michaels with you on your Monday. Hope you had a good weekend, August 21st, 8:41, 70 degrees in Toms River. Here are the top 5 things you need to know about today's eclipse. It is a big event. Everybody's talking about it. When will the eclipse be seen here in New Jersey? Well, the eclipse will begin around 1 o'clock and remain visible through till about 4 o'clock. What is the maximum coverage? And that could be anywhere from 70 to 80%. It'll be a partial eclipse here at the Jersey Shore. But the maximum coverage they've estimated for us here at the shore will be at 2:45 this afternoon. So if you're looking for the best time, 2:45. That's when you'll get your best shot. When will the next solar eclipse take place here in the U.S. of this magnitude? 28 years from now, in the year 2045. I'll be 80 years old, so think about it. You've got another 28 years till we see one like this. Best place to view here in Ocean County? I'm putting my money on the Novins Planetarium on the campus of Ocean County College in Toms River because they know what they're doing and they'll do it safely, and they're going to have all things set up so that you can view the eclipse with them safely. And they're hosting a free viewing party from 1 to 4 this afternoon, and that is free. There's no reservations needed. May get a little bit busy, and you may have to wait to get your turn for a look at the eclipse, but there's plenty of time and everybody should be fine. But that's 1 to 4 at the Novins Planetarium this afternoon on the main campus of Ocean County College. Weather for today should be sunny, good conditions for viewing the eclipse. So there you go. Those are your 5 main things you need to know about today's eclipse here at the shore. Also on our website where we have all these posted, we've also got a link to NASA and their eclipse safety tips that you can go on. Plus, you can see video from astronomers talking about today's event as well. So everything you need, the Great American Eclipse 2017, it's at WOBM.com. And a lot of folks are writing in today and calling in to have this song on today because it's the most appropriate song for today's total eclipse. It is Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart on WOBM. Here you go.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around.
Out to the highways we go. Nancy Remy, I was getting calls and requests for Bonnie Tyler this morning in the, I guess, the official anthem of today's solar eclipse.
She has a resurgence in her career.
Yes.
Because of this.
She's actually performing on one of the big cruise lines today, and DNCE will be backing her up on board one of the ships that she's doing. I think it's Norwegian Cruise. I'm not sure which line, but she'll be doing Total Eclipse of the Heart, I guess, down in the Caribbean today at officially 2:45-ish or whatever time it is, the optimal viewing time. So her song actually will last longer than the eclipse.
Yes. It does go on for a bit.
It does go on for a bit. But Bonnie Tyler, like you say, today is her big day because it'll be many years and many moons, Nancy. Pun intended, till the next one. So, Total Eclipse of the Heart there by request. Out to the highways we go. Some problems on the Parkway this morning, Nancy, near exit 90 in Brick due to an accident.
They actually just cleared the accident northbound as you're making your way in toward Brick. So, better news there.
Feel at home wherever you are. Go to ADT.com and get that feeling for less than $1 a day. ADT. Home. Safe home.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue with you for Tuesday morning. Nancy Remy's with us, and Sue, yesterday I was saying to Nancy she did have special glasses for the event today.
Okay,
for yesterday, and we were going to talk about it today. So Nancy, Sue, and I are both saying without the glasses, we didn't really get the full experience of whatever it was we experienced here in New Jersey, obviously less than, the areas of totality.
Sure.
But how was it for you with the glasses yesterday?
The actual viewing was pretty amazing because you got to see that where it looks like they're taking a bite out of the sun. It actually looked like a
So the glasses did make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As far as we take them off, even just staring at it with the glasses got to be a bit much after a while. Like you just want to stop. But But just we were having a driveway moment with our neighbors, and it was the feeling of it got very cool. It was such a hot day, and so it cooled off considerably, and there was a strange light. It never got dark, but, I didn't expect it because of that. I thought it would get a little darker, almost like it was a storm coming in.
Yeah, I was going to say, without the glasses,
It was greenish.
you
It was
didn't
weird.
you didn't really see any dimming. It wasn't that type of
It was a strange light, though, and that's all that we experienced. But the whole time I was in contact with my daughter in South Carolina, and that was pretty cool because they were sending pictures of, it was only a few minutes where it was from almost like dawn to dusk and twilight went dark. Yeah. And so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, how long did they had like the 2-minute period? Because some places had 2 minutes, some places had less.
Now, would you say for next time we should get those glasses, Nance?
Oh, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about a major investment, and it's just something to
do. It was lack of availability. It was more of the issue.
I guess I need one
by the
of
time
those.
we came around to it, my science geeky daughter's been planning this for quite some time, so they hit the road. Yeah,
that's cool though. I mean,
now the next one they were saying that
Yeah.
goes across the whole country, 2045, but in 2024 there will be one that sweeps sort of from Texas east.
Cool.
So that one we'll be able to
make your plans
check.
now.
Yeah. So I'll go on Amazon and get
those
the
glasses
ahead
in
of time.
Five Below so we can buy them.
I don't,
I wouldn't trust all
I don't know
that.
if I want to go to a discount place for the glasses, but it did make a difference. So because like I said yesterday, for the naked eye, which we weren't staring at it, I was taking backwards pictures and stuff. It really was a non-event for us, but with the glasses, obviously, you get to see a little bit more.
Cool.
Anyway, let's head out to the highways. Today, the heat will probably affect you more than the eclipse did yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be a hot, muggy one. How are we doing on the roadways this morning?
Well, visibility is okay so far, and as we get going with our
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you on a brand new Tuesday morning. The day after the big eclipse, Sue.
Are
big
we coming
eclipse.
down a little bit?
Yeah, I think everybody's sort of, over the eclipse. We were asking listeners, getting social with Shawn and Sue, what was their thoughts on the eclipse. Now, Renee said she thought it was fabulous.
Wow, good.
Amy says lame. Didn't
we
like
didn't have
it.
the glasses. We didn't see much where we live. Right.
Yeah, Debbie says, I don't understand what all the hype was about. It just looked a little cloudy yesterday. Now, Maggie wrote in, she said it was amazing. Now, Mary said, and this is sort of a positive spin on it, for a while everyone was at peace, looking up in awe.
Absolutely, and that's what I was going to say.
Took everybody's, mind off other things or whatever.
Other things, we were all united again looking at this weird thing in the sky, and it was just cool. For a moment in time, we all were focused on something positive.
So, those are some of the thoughts from some of the listeners.
Pretty neat.
I put up a picture yesterday, and, I was not using any filters. I didn't want to get my camera out because they warned you don't want to look through your camera without the proper filters and everything.
Were you doing backwards selfies?
I was doing backwards cell phone. So
everyone was doing that.
The consistency of those photos. But in the one that I took, it looked like you could see possibly the outline of the moon in front of the sun. I did a little video as well. But for the naked eye, it didn't really amount to a lot. But for those who had the glasses, they said they could see a little bit of the crowning of the moon coming across a little bit. Don't forget, we were not expecting totality here. We were only expecting somewhere between 70 to 75%.
Right.
And for those who had the glasses, I think they did get to see a little bit of the moon crossing over the path of the sun, but it didn't make a big difference to those with the naked eye. Like I was outside.
We didn't see
it. Wasn't like you went from darkness to night. But we didn't expect that, though. But what it did, though, was take everybody's mind off anything and sort of give us something else to look at.
Now, what we did yesterday were the cereal boxes, and I just put a little video up.
The pinhole, the cereal box cameras.
And the girls that were over using these, it was the weirdest thing. So I put it up, and we're getting ready now for 2024. There's going to be another eclipse.
Now, it's not going to go across the entire country, not again
Just
until
here,
I think
right?
2045. This one will start in Texas and swoop to the east. So for those west of Texas, they won't have any eclipse at all.
It'll just
but
be
for
us.
us, we'll be a little bit more in the range, not totality. But anyway, though, those are some of the comments. Folks getting social with us this morning, letting us know what they they thought about the big eclipse. If you had the glasses and you got a chance to see it, give us a call. We'd love to hear what you had to say. 732-237 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show, 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM, coming from a land down under. It's Men at Work on a Tuesday morning. It's August 22nd, 9:14 right now, 78 degrees in Toms River. So we've been taking listener comments about the big eclipse yesterday, Sue. And, everybody's had the different thoughts on what they, felt like during the eclipse or whatever. Right. Mm-hmm. So we're going to share some more of these as we get social with Shawn and Sue. Sandra wrote in, she said, I didn't have the glasses, and I was perfectly okay with following it on TV as well as Facebook until my neighbor, a retired Air Force veteran, came knocking on my door saying, get out here, you've got to see this. Get the grandkids and come over. Once I put those glasses on, it was a big deal, she says, laughing out loud.
Yeah.
And both myself and my grandkids are very grateful to my neighbor and his wife for sharing. A retired school teacher, by the way. It was an amazing time with them.
Wow,
so they got a chance
cool.
to see it, and it was a big difference. We mentioned this earlier.
Yes.
We did not have the glasses. You and I, sort of a naked eye experience, and it wasn't as good as if you had the glasses. Lynn wrote in, she said, I thought it was absolutely amazing. It made me feel so small in the grand plan of our universe.
Wow.
All right, Laura
That's a good
wrote
way
it.
to look
Yeah,
at it,
Laura
right?
says it was amazing. It was great. She enjoyed it. Barbara said, and for a few brief moments, there were no riots, protests, or hate.
Right.
Everyone was looking towards the heavens.
Yes.
Linda said it was cool, but she wanted a few more stars out there. So there you go. But,
and I was with the children, too. They were so excited. But we used those cereal boxes. There's a video up if you want to check out the kids and me yesterday. We were having a great time.
Yeah, so a lot of different emotions and thoughts of people. Anne wrote in, she said it was awesome because it was also the year anniversary of her dad's death. So to her, it was very significant. So everybody had different feelings going into the eclipse. I saw people on television saying that they actually cried in some of the areas of totality where it got totally dark. They said it was such an emotional, moving experience to go from day to night to day. So I heard the animals were a little bit confused, too. Some of the places where it got real dark.
I think mine
birds,
were getting a little crazy.
And some zoo animals were a little bit confused because they gauged their day on night and day, and it was sort of all mixed up. Anyways, thanks for your comments as we get social with you about yesterday's big eclipse with WOBM. It is 8:48. Nancy Ramey joins us. We were talking earlier, Nancy, about why bother Tuesday. So I asked the question to listeners, is Tuesday the most boring day of the week? Now, Susan said, yeah, boring. Josephine says, add Wednesday to that. Evelyn says, Nancy, the day is what you make of it. I agree with that, Evelyn.
Absolutely.
And
so you
Kathy,
just have to have a better
you have a plan. You have to have a game plan for Tuesday. Kathy, though, says no, Tuesdays are not boring. It's her husband's only day off. So there you go. That makes sense. But I have to agree, though, if I had to pick a day, Tuesday's sort of like, eh.
Well, it could be like any other day, but
just in the sense of where you're at. Monday, you're just coming off the weekend. Wednesday, you're in the middle of the week. It's all downhill from there. You know what I'm saying here. So,
well, that's why I came up with that term a long time ago.
Yeah.
But, truly the listeners are right when they say it is what you make of it.
Yeah, it is what you make of it. But if you had to pick one of them, I mean, if they said you got to pick one, I don't know, Tuesday may be my pick now. I never thought about it, but... Tuesday's kind of like, why bother, right? Like you said.
Right.
I like it. You came up with a very appropriate moniker
but
there.
We do, urge you to just grab onto everything life has to offer anyway.
Yes, we're not trying to be half full
That's
here.
Right.
But if forced, we're just saying that.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Tuesday may be our pick as the obvious
choice. I'll put
choice.
the covers back over my head on Tuesday.
Exactly. So anyway. So thanks to everybody who's writing in this morning, and we'll talk a little more about that. Out to the highways we go on this Tuesday morning. Hopefully it is not too bad of a ride for you.
It's not. As a matter of fact, this is not just any Tuesday. We have a lot of folks, I believe, taking the day off or the week off, and that
17 limit 5 in store only.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning. Shawn Michaels in with you for Tuesday. Nancy's with us. And Nancy, it is almost pumpkin season when everything turns pumpkin. You know, pumpkin laundry soap, pumpkin cereal, pumpkin pie, pumpkin coffee.
I'm banning all discussion of this at this point.
It is almost here.
Way
in fact,
too
my
early.
wife said she spotted some pumpkin stuff that was out.
Chris spotted all the Halloween candy out in one of the stores already. I mean, you know, I just plug my ears at this point.
But if I had to ask you, what would be your favorite thing in pumpkin, what would it be?
Pie.
Yeah, that was my
At an
that was my
appropriate
vote.
time
That
in
was mine.
Thanksgiving.
Pie. That was mine as well. I have never used pumpkin laundry soap. Have you?
No.
I think it's Tide. Is it Tide has the pumpkin laundry soap? So,
Well, I would ban that entirely.
so your
from,
sheets and your
from-
pillows
no.
and your pants can smell pumpkin-y fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, go to our website. Right now, leading the way as far as listeners, because they're getting social with us, pie, donuts, and laundry soap are the top three choices.
No. Sorry,
in
listeners.
pumpkin.
Sorry, listeners. You're banned from that usage.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so check it out and let us know what you think. What's your favorite version of pumpkin? Nancy Remy is in this morning with a look at the highways. How are we doing out there this morning?
We're fine. It's a summer day, and we're
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue with you. Tuesday morning, August 22nd, 9:42, 80 degrees. I was telling you how our house is turning into a zoo while you were away.
Okay.
More animals coming around. We've always got animals everywhere. But the other day, my wife discovered a frog who was being attacked by a snake. So we had this snake in our yard, and the snake was trying to eat the frog.
Crazy.
I showed you the picture of it. The snake is trying to eat the frog. So my wife was horrified at the thought of the poor frog being eaten by the snake. So the snake had just started to, do its thing or whatever, and she decided to step on the snake's tail so the snake would stop. And she stepped on the snake's tail, and the snake let go of the frog, and the frog jumped away, getting out, and making his way off to, getting away from him. But I said to her, were you worried about the snake going after you then when you stepped on his tail? But she said,
Yeah,
though,
I would be.
she didn't wait around, though. As soon as she stepped on the snake's tail, she ran. So she ran, and then the snake took off because the snake didn't like being stepped on the tail.
Right.
So now I wouldn't suggest doing that with a rattlesnake. This looked like it might have been like a garden snake or something. I don't know what it was.
That's crazy.
But I
though.
wouldn't, suggest you do that with,
Good for her.
poisonous snakes. But
Save that froggy.
she was fighting with snakes. She's a snake fighter now. Today, she just sent me a picture. We have
She's
turtles
awesome.
in the yard. So
my
hopefully the
goodness.
snake will not try to eat the turtle, although I think that would be a bigger lunch.
You
That'd be
do
kind of
have
hard
a
to swallow.
zoo.
Oh, it's turning into a
See, I don't
a
have
zoo
any of that.
in our house.
Do we need to move closer to you?
Well,
we
no,
could be
I mean,
neighbors.
but what would that do? I mean, do
I'd
you
have
want
animals.
animals?
Sure.
All right, well, just come
It's
down and borrow
fun.
a few. I got a snake you can have.
Keep your snakes.
92.7 WOBM with the script on your Tuesday morning. It is August 22nd, 6:08, 74 degrees. And, of course, yesterday, the big eclipse. And I think for the most part, it was exciting watching on television the areas that were in the areas of
Dark
totality.
areas, sure.
Where you saw it go from day to night.
It was cool.
But I got to be honest, and I didn't have the glasses, so maybe that was part of it. But I didn't even notice anything even changed yesterday at the time when we were at the highest eclipse point for us here at the shore.
The only thing I saw was, nothing really changed in Bayville that I saw either. We were a little over cloud cover. It turned a little green. Sort of if you ever saw a tornado coming. Like I was in Indiana a couple years, to start my radio career years ago. And whenever a tornado was coming near, it sort of turned a little greenish. And that's what it was like yesterday that I could relate anything to. Now, the kids were out there all excited, we did not have the glasses either. Maybe if I had the glasses, we would have been able to see better.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
don't
what I mean.
know.
Without having them, I don't know. But if you want to give us a call,
We'd
237
love to know if you saw anything.
WOBM is the number to call. How did you experience the eclipse? If you had the glasses, did it make that much of a difference? But for the most part, A lot of people saying they couldn't really see too much here.
Yeah, we were supposed to be covered, what, 80% here? Do you feel
70
that's what
to
it
80.
was?
70 to 80.
I don't
You also had some clouds out there as well. So, I don't want to say it was a non-event because it was an event. It just wasn't, and we didn't expect it to be huge here.
People were so excited.
But, yeah, people were excited. So, if you had the glasses and you thought, give us your thoughts. I mean, was it, a bust? Was it great? Could you see more with the glasses? I don't know. But
I got to the point where I was like scared of it, though.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't want to be driving.
Do I go outside?
Look up and.
What do you do?
Put my visor down because I don't want the sun coming through the window.
Exactly.
And,
I was almost scared of it after all the media news and the hubbub. I was, to the
But
point.
I've seen days where there was, clouds, come through while you were at the beach that made more of a shade than yesterday.
Absolutely.
So. But anyway, so
you're right.
Hopefully you had a good eclipse day. I heard a lot of people trying to stay positive and say, I took our minds off things for a little bit. But for those who are in the total zones, the area of totality, watching it on television was really neat when it went literally within a few minutes from day to night and back to day again. That was pretty cool. But for us here...
The Ocean County Breakfast Show, 92.7 WOBM.
She just wants
92.7 WOBM with Katrina and the Waves on your Wednesday morning. 9:42, Shawn and Sue with you, 75 degrees in Toms River. So we're talking about tonight's big Powerball. It's the big water cooler story of the day today.
Right, sure.
And we thought we would look into
to add to that.
What are the odds. Now, we don't want to be, negative. We're not trying to be negative.
Okay.
We're trying to be a little funny and a little bit, take the pressure off of tonight's big drawing. But here are the things you have a better chance of because of the odds of trying to win tonight's Powerball lottery.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah. You have a better chance getting struck by lightning.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have a better chance getting bitten by a shark. Only if you live closer to the ocean, though. If you live close to the ocean, that's a better chance.
Like we do. So today we've got a better chance of being attacked by Jaws than we do winning tonight's lottery.
You have a better chance, instead of winning that lottery, getting bitten by a dog while jogging.
Well, that's very easy to do.
Is it?
Yeah, that's very easy to do.
And one more. You have a better chance, instead of winning that lottery, of getting a hole-in-one on your birthday.
Wow. And that, for me, that would be incredible.
That would
the
be
odds
awesome.
of that happening are almost uncertain. So that just goes to show you how steep the odds are. Now, we have a crack staff of folks here, Sue, that put together statistics for us and things. And they gave me this list that just came in. And these are all things that they just came up with that we have a better chance of, okay?
Right.
I have a better chance of Jeremy Grunin giving me his Apple Watch than I do winning tonight's lottery.
But I'm sure I'll give it to you.
I've got a better chance of meeting Alan Alda in Toms River, Sue.
Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, you
and
do.
You've got a better chance of spotting Bob Levy in a Speedo on the beach than you do winning tonight's lottery. These are actual statistics, Sue.
I love it.
Here's Ed Sheeran.
Good luck.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue with you on a Tuesday morning. It's August 22nd, 6:41, 74 degrees. And we're talking about Sue's big wedding. Everything went smooth for you down.
Yes, it was lovely.
You text me just before you were getting ready to do the wedding, and you said that you felt a little bit nervous, though. Did the butterflies go away, or did you have them straight through the whole experience?
No, I was a little nervous in the beginning, like, oh my goodness,
that
what
morning
am
when you
I
woke
doing?
up,
But it was the right move, and it was an absolutely perfect day, perfect 7 minutes of my life. And we couldn't redo it if we tried. It was great.
So everything went good. The nuptials, you had a bouquet there in the...
What we did was we went to Disney.
Yeah.
It was a family vacation. We said, hey, let's just do it. We got married on It's a Small World ride, and it was phenomenal. We were all in the boat, the family and the friends, and that's where it happened.
So you weren't distracted by all the singing because, the whole time you go, it's a small world.
There is a video out there, and I feel like the Small World song did take over over, but it was still cute. You could see what we were doing, and it worked out. I got to throw my bouquet on the boat.
Oh, you threw it backwards onto the other seats?
And Nick's Uncle Eddie caught it.
Oh, okay.
And it was cool.
That's fun.
But, yeah, we had a good time. It was fun.
Now, after you got done with the ride, you were officially married. You did the vows on the ride. You got off, and then you went to a character breakfast for your reception, right?
Yes. Oh, my
now,
goodness,
who were the characters that everybody kept saying, well, what characters were there for her breakfast?
It was Stitch, Mickey, and Pluto.
Oh, okay. So Mickey was actually there.
Mickey was there.
Now, did they realize the characters that you had just gotten married?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, and it was very, very nice. There was a cake there for us.
Oh, very nice.
It was very nice.
So you had breakfast and cake and the characters and the whole thing.
And my Nikki. It was perfect.
Were you emotionally exhausted at that point and went back to the hotel, or did you stay in the park the whole day?
Stayed all day, and it was hot, too, last week. It was very humid, very muggy. We stayed in the park all day. We loved it.
Wow. So by that night, you must have been conked out, though.
I was conked out, yeah.
That was a long day, but everything went good.
We had a great time.
Of course, there's pictures up on our website at WOBM.com from the wedding if you didn't see them.
My daughter Abby smile, you know, so much, and just her little laughter. It was just a fantastic day, and Nick's son, it just worked out great.
Did you go on, Magic,
Splash Mountain?
No, on Space Mountain that day
I did
of the
not,
wedding.
But the kids did.
Very nice.
No, I don't like that one. That's not my fave.
Nice. How about a turkey leg during the wedding day?
Oh, yes. We had one of those. And a Dole Whip. If you know Disney, you know those Dole Whips that are so, so good. Refreshing with pineapple and ice cream.
There you go. So it was fun for everybody. Well, we're glad to have you back.
Thank you. Yeah,
glad everything went good. If you want to see
memory.
pictures, we have them up at WOBM.com.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.